Welcome back to the Pokemon X Blind Run. Last time, we visited Snowbelle City, explored the mysterious Winding Woods, and visited Pokemon Village to meet with the gym leader Wulfric. This time, we will have a battle with said gym leader in this very gym, the 8th and final gym of Kalos. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Whoa! Oh, that is very... And I don't need to repel. Thank you. And the gym statues are frozen in giant ice cubes. That is very, very cool, I must say. Wow. For some reason, this reminds me of something out of Super Mario Galaxy, or even one of those platforming levels in Super Mario Sunshine. I don't know why. I really don't want to be a chunk of ice, you know. The Snowbelle Pokemon City Gym is full of snow. I mean, ice types. Well, yeah, I guess the reason why he's not giving hints is because he's not going to make the ice type look any worse than it already is defensively. He's not going to point out just how many weaknesses the ice types have, and they have a lot of weaknesses. A lot of weaknesses. Elizabeth can attest to that, sadly. So, in terms of options, we have Flamer II for fire, Marita for steel, and interestingly enough, Elizabeth might actually do really well here, considering that her typing might actually be quite good here. She's got stab rock moves to take on the ice types, and her own ice type will ensure she resists ice moves. Okay, I really am not sure what this puzzle is, though. Does it involve these platforms moving around? Let's go. Oh, there's no dedicated Ice-type trainers here, so they're all just aces. Or should I say, Tsunderes and OC prosecutors. Hi, Tsundere. Sneasel, eh? Oh, if I had a fighting move. Actually, Who's got Rock Smash? Oh, Actually, this is perfect! And mooned. So 54, huh? How am I doing level-wise? Okay, I'm Cloyster. Okay, water ice type. So I seriously forget who has Rock Smash. Actually, it's Elizabeth, isn't it? Yes, she has Rock Smash. Now, Cloyster has massive physical defense, but very low special defense. Meaning a special rock move will do quite a number on it. I really hope it doesn't use Shell Smash, because that would be very, very annoying. I know, because I used a Shell Smash Cloyster back in, Still no explanation why the center of Cloyster looks like a Ghastly, but anyway. Back in 5th Gen, I used a Shell Smash Icicle Spear Cloyster. Unfortunately, I have kind of lost my copy of that game, so I really... Like I said, pathetic special defense, Cloyster, and why did it suddenly gain Lips? Colder than cold, faster than fast. More pathetic special defense than a Magikarp. Actually, yeah, because Magikarp has pathetic special defense. Well, this kind of is an Ice Rink. Oh, I half expected something like that, you know? So it's practically a giant Rubik's Cube? Interesting. So what does this do? Oh, right, so there's nothing, right. But I can get to you this way. Interesting. Giant Rubik's Cube, huh? That is, and I can't get anywhere from here. Cool concept, if I do say so myself. But I'm pretty sure the one they want you to use is this side. Seeing as it lets you get up here, and then over here to the OC Prosecutor. Oh, I see what you did there. Freeze, because you're using ice types? Oh, wow. You're using Delibird? Seriously? Seriously? Yeah, okay, here's just a little pointer for you. Delibird sucks. Just, really. Delibird? Really? That's all I have to say. Seriously. Delibird, of all things? If the leader uses Delibird, I'm gonna laugh so much. Okay, what happened there was I think Present just used the healing effect and I was already at full HP. When your signature move randomly heals the opponent, you know you're a joke character. Sorry, Delibird. Seriously. I mean, seriously, Delibird is practically Game Freak's personal butt monkey because they just had to give it a hidden ability that does the exact same thing as one of its other abilities. And Elizabeth is actually not so good against Mamoswine, but Proske is. This thing being Ice Ground, and hey, we saw the Mamoswine, we rode on it before, now we're actually getting to fight one, for the first time, I believe. I always remember Mamoswine's Japanese name because I watched a lot of Japanese Pokemon Battle Revolution videos back in the day when the game was only out in Japanese, and you heard a lot of the announcers saying Mammu, which is just Mammu. It's such a stupid name. Then again, it's probably... There are a lot of the Japanese names that I think sound really stupid, like Electabuzz being Elaboo, which just sounds really stupid to me. And, although, then again, isn't Magmar Booby or something? Which is kind of immature, but yeah, kind of weird. No thanks, I'm not Ashnard. I will admit, though, Magmortar's Japanese name, Booburn, actually does sound kind of cool. Really? You gonna give me the right one? There we go, and I can't go out that way. I can't go out that way either. Oh. I see what you want from me. Okay, you want something that can actually access that lower one from here. Wait a minute. Okay, let me just think about this. So what I need is... Yes, what I need is something that has straight on both of these. Which is not that one. Which is not that one either. Okay, wait a minute. So this one here... This is actually kind of a tricky puzzle. It's the first ever Ice Gym not to have ice physics puzzles, and, but it's probably actually one of the trickiest. No, that's not right either. You see, what I need is some way that I can access... Unless I... Oh! Oh, I see what they want from me, I think. I so desperately hope I see what I think they want from me. Okay, right, if I do this, and then I put this up there, yes, I can walk here, then I can switch this so that I can get over the front. Oh, I see now, I see. Very loud puzzle, though. So I do this, now I can cross over here, and I can cross over here. Progress! Yay! Okay, it looks like we only have one more of these before the leader, so I can actually take out both these trainers from the position this thing is in right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this music is really cool, I will admit. I've already mentioned that earlier, but still. Oh, you're going to use Vanillux or something or other, aren't you? Cryogonal. Well, it's an Unova Ice type, I guess. And this thing is the polar opposite of Cloyster, in that it's got massive special defense, but paper-thin physical defense. So, the one who's most accustomed to taking this thing out is... I just realized that Flame of the Second is pretty much optimized to take out both kinds of ice types, unless they have good defenses on both sides. Oh, really? At least Shield Form Aegislash is going to take less damage from... Wait a second. Do I go into stance change before or after I test for confusion? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, you're going to... Oh, Freeze Dry. So we know this is not exclusive to Aurorus now. Which... Oh, I go into stance change before I test for confusion. That's problematic because, yep, and I hurt myself. I now have massive attack and low defense. A very bad combination for confusion. That's annoying, having to go into stance change before testing the confusion. But I've snapped out of it, and you are guaranteed to faint from this. Yeah, Cryogonal, Paper Thin Physical Defense, like I said back when I was fighting Bryson in my Pokemon Black No Experience run. Memo Swine, eh? I mean, Pillow Swine. Anyway, I'm pretty sure she'll use a Vanillish or a Vanillux. I know this thing's probably Pilo Swine. I always like to call it Pillow Swine, I don't know, because it sounds funnier. And if you look really closely sometimes, you can see this thing's eyes. Not when it's fainting in this one, though. In Colosseum, it's kind of easy to see its eyes. Jinx! Okay, you did not have an ice cream. Okay. Right then. Jinx is fairly frail physically and does not like dark moves. And has a very, very weird cry, as always. Yoink! Technically speaking, I should upgrade to Night Slash by now, but hey, I kind of like Thief. Might be helpful for farming heart scales later. Haze! Oh, I get it, because some kind of ninja mist no jutsu, whatever, I'm not gonna... Speaking of which, I didn't actually get a chance to point out that this thing learning Double Team was actually kind of, another ninja reference, because I guess I'll point it out when I'm using Broske next, which is going to be... You leveled up, so maybe not soon. I guess, as off-topic as it is, I'll point it out now. Double Team's Japanese name is actually Kagebunshin. Yes, that's Kagebunshin. You are thinking about the right thing. It literally translates to Shadow Divide, but the, it's probably more common to know it as Shadow Clone Jutsu, the signature move of a certain highly visible ninja. Though it's actually probably been in use a lot longer than that, considering that the name of the Pokemon move predates Naruto by quite a while, so... Yeah. Of course, it's also an evil move, and I don't want to use it, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I had a feeling there'd be at least one bear tick in the gym. I had a feeling the leader would have it, but... Speaking of the leader, I feel pretty confident to predict that he is going to end up using, what's it called? Bergmite's Evolve form? Yeah. I just had this feeling. I kind of know he's going to use Bergmite's Evolve form. I mean, everything is using new Pokemon as their signature Pokemon so far. And really, you have, what's it called? You know, I've actually forgotten what the Hail equivalent of Sandvale is. Snowcloak. That's it, Snowcloak. But you're probably gone now. Oh, I had a feeling that would happen. Oh, really? You just had to do that, didn't you? You just had to do that. Well, guess what? While you're all... Ow. Hail. While you're sound asleep there, I'm going to switch someone in who happens to be immune to Hail, and who also happens to, have something that's good against you, although I just realized that super effective Ancient Power might actually be less than Stab Moonblast. I don't know, anyway. Ancient Power time, which I really need to PP up before the leader. Okay, that did do slightly more. Oh, that was a critical hit. Yeah, Stab Moonblast is doing more than this. Elizabeth needs a better special rock move. I seriously wish... Seriously, she should learn Power Gem. She has gems on her body that are the source of her powers. Why is she no learn Power Gem? You know, Power Gem should be a TM or move tutor. It's just such an awesome concept that deserves to be on. You're the one using Vanillux. Okay, that's a little strange. I still do quite like Vanillux. Yeah, I know that at least one person who, with the addition of Slurpuff, is kind of wanting to make an entire food-themed Pokemon team. Please? Oh, you're just, ice-botting the Hail. I thought that was going to be my Ancient Power. Everything boosts, but I didn't get it. I'm just going to have to Rock Smash you. And this is not going to do much to me, hopefully. do think Ice Beam looks a little better than it did in some previous generations. My favourite depiction of Ice Beam is probably the Pokemon XD version. Because seriously, that looks amazing. It fires its beam, and then the beam turns into ice crystals just after it's flown through the air. I just love it. Like, that's probably my favourite depiction of Ice Beam in the series. Pokemon XD had some really awesome animations overall, actually. They completely redid the animations from Colosseum, and a lot of them are really good. Like, I actually thought that Flamethrower in those games looked better than it did in Battle Revolution. I still think Flamethrower probably looks better in this game, though. Aha! Speaking of Ice Beam, that was a total coincidence. I had no idea I was about to learn Ice Beam. And as cool as this... Oh, sweet Arceus. Did I seriously just make an accidental, horrible pun? As cool as it sounds, I work for 4Kids. I kind of like the ability to be super effective against water. And I still haven't had the chance to use this on a Gyarados yet. I really want to. And I said forget this. I can always teach the TM of Ice Beam later, which I haven't found, by the way. You know, I've got this suspicion that since we've already got Frost Breath, the leader here is going to give out Ice Beam. He probably is, now that I think about it. Which I actually have no complaints against, because Ice Beam's an awesome move. It's actually been nerfed a little now, but anyway. Okay, Haylison is the only one here who's not 56. I seriously hope the leader is 56. I have this feeling they're going to be 58. And if they were, that might make them the highest leveled, okay, so what do I need here? I need this thing. Okay, firstly, let's start with the green. Let's start with the green. Okay, so if I do that, then it's useless because there's no way I can actually access the top bit despite it being open on both staircases. If I do this, it's blocked on both of those staircases. If I do this... it's open on both staircases, and that was surprisingly easy. Okay, looks like Wulfric is coming up. Oh, wow. See, this is a cool-looking gym. I do like this. This is a nice gym. Really, it is. It's really original for an ice gym, and wow. So, it looks like we're about to battle the leader soon. Let's hope he puts up a fight. Is Berry Juice going to heal me? Not quite full, but I'll take it. Anyway, it's time for the 8th and final gym leader, Wulfric. And here we go. Wulfric says sleeves are for wimps in this cold. Yep. He looks a little overweight, though, which is kind of... But, I mean, yeah, he has that awesome-looking coat, but, you know, I kind of think he'd look a bit cooler if he actually wore the coat in full, because it's kind of weird. He looks like his face is cool, he has that cool sort of spiky thing on his neck, and the coat is awesome, but the rest of him looks like some kind of fat redneck. I don't know why I said that, but it just sort of does. Anyway, yes, Ice is kind of fragile. Yeah, you know what? That's actually kind of interesting, because that's how I felt about Bryson, too. Speaking of Bryson, actually, I'll probably mention this later. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, pound your belly drum. Oh, there's... Okay, I admit that your picture there... Okay, yeah, that you actually look really cool like that, I will admit. A Abomasnow. Oh, you're going the Hail Team route. If you use Mega Abomasnow, that would be kind of cool. I should have known this guy would use a Abomasnow, I just realized. And your lowest level is my highest level. That does not bode well. But anyway, bring it on. I welcome challenge. So anyway, I still think, yeah, okay, Wulfric's outside of battle 3D model looks kind of weird, but his actual artwork makes him look pretty cool. It actually makes him look like some kind of epic Norse warrior, which I do quite like. Speaking of Wulfric, oh wow, I'm actually only a tiny bit off leveling up here. You know what? I'm going to set up Wish for the next Pokemon. One of the few times I'm actually glad that Haylison is not a fairy grass. Okay, we now know that Snow Warning is only going to last 5 turns, so no permanent Hail Gym battle for us. And yes, I know this is cheap, but this thing is double weak to it. Knowing him, he's probably found some way to cover this weakness. Please don't have Stone Edge or something. Okay, you have Energy Ball. Oh yes, an Abomasnow does in fact have a Mega Form. I probably already alluded to that. It would be kind of funny if the... I mean, the 8th Gym Leader using Mega Evolution admittedly would be really cool, and I just totally wasted that wish. Oh well. Have some fire. Not so abominable now, are we? Who's next? Yeah, as long as I keep the type matchups in my favor, this shouldn't be too bad. What are you going to send out next? Cryogonal! Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll do the same thing we did to the other Cryogonal, shall we? So that's 2 consecutive Ice Gym Leaders in 2 consecutive generations who have used Cryogonal. Speaking of Ice Gym Leaders, I'd just like to take this time to say that Wulfric is a little unique among Ice Gym Leaders in that I'm glad they kind of broke this. Every Ice Gym Leader before Wulfric was always number 7. Price was 7, Candace was 7, and then Bryson was 7. And now Wulfric is 8. Kind of interesting how Rock has always been first, except for Grant, and he's also been pushed up 1. I do kind of like that, although I would admit, it would be interesting to see an early game Ice Gym, because there certainly are enough low-level weak Ice-type Pokemon that could make for an interesting experience for an early game Ice Gym. So, yeah, I'd like to see a very early Ice Gym, but still. Also, Wulfric, the thing was, I kind of knew that after I beat Valerie, I kind of knew that the next 2 gym leaders would be 1 male, 1 female. I was kind of hoping the Ice one would be female and the Psychic one would be male, because otherwise, now the gender ratio of Ice gym leaders is now 3 males to 1 female, so there's only been 1 female. Admittedly, other than Candace, what else could you do for a female Ice gym leader? I don't know, I guess I'll leave it to Game Freak to find a way they can. That was a big frame drop and another frame drop. I kind of hope this doesn't bode badly for me. Anyway, also the reason why I hope the Psychic Gym Leader was male is because apart from Tate, who doesn't count because everyone thought he was a girl anyway, ha ha. Oh great, I'm having a repeat of the same thing, aren't I? Cryogonal is surprisingly fast. But, no hurting myself this time. Anyway. Oh, and you're lower level than the Abomasnow. That's interesting. Like I was saying, Ice Gym Leaders. And Psychic Gym Leaders. Avalugg, I knew it, I knew it would be the evolved form of what's it called. Yes, I have seen the name Avalugg, and I kind of have a good idea of what this thing looks like, but I haven't really fully seen it or know what it's capable of. But anyway, I was going to finish my tangent about, yeah, Psychic. Again, there hasn't been a male Psychic Gym Leader aside from Tate, so would have been interesting to see one. Oh, so here we have, I actually haven't got a good look at this Pokemon before, Avalugg. A giant hunk of ice, basically. Almost a living glacier that kind of looks like a turtle. Now, from what I've heard, level 59. I was 1 level off when I was talking about him being... I thought it would be ridiculous if he was 58, but 59? Really? Wow. Okay, this guy is officially the highest leveled gym leader in the freaking series, which is an amazing feat, actually. So, chances are, this is going to be a very high level Elite Four, actually. Then again, it might even be the same level Elite Four as Diamond and Pearl, just without the monotonous, gigantic grinding segment that game had. Yeah, I did not like Diamond and Pearl's endgame, but I guess I'll save that for another day. And I forgot to restore Ancient Power. Brilliant! I guess I can just Thunder Wave you. Which is pointless because I'm already faster than you anyway. Again, I have a feeling this thing has massive physical defense, last I checked. And, oh great, you're going to have a full restore, aren't you? Okay, let's just chip away at you a little bit with Rock Smash. I could always use an Ether now, actually. Yep, massive defense. That's not really going to make much of a difference, actually. Avalugg used Avalanche. That's kind of cool. Oh boy, that did a lot of damage. Also, I should probably take this time, considering this is the final gym, to give it my final thoughts on the gym leader theme. I really do like this one. It's very different, but it's one of my favorite gym leader battle themes in the series. It's different, but it works. It's tense, it's epic, it's slower paced, but in a good way. I quite like it, actually. And that's all I have to say. Now, where are my stupid PP restores? Max Ether. Which I don't need, because it only has 5 PP anyway. Regular Ether. I really want Elizabeth to get a chance to shine against one gym leader at least, because she hasn't had a good run when it comes to gym leaders. Because seriously, her typing is not the best when it comes to weaknesses. I really wish there was a competitive scene for inverse battles so I could actually start using Aurora seriously. That would be pretty cool. Though Aurora does get Snow Warning. Funny that, oh, wow! Oh, I spoke too soon! Oh, I spoke too soon. Really? That paralysis actually helps Gyro Ball as well. You just want to make the game harder on people who use, you know, people who use... Okay, fittingly I'll finish off the final gym battle with my starter, hopefully, provided that you don't full restore yourself. Seriously, I'm going to go ahead and revive Elizabeth there so she gets experience, because... why does everyone want to use surprise steal moves? I know it's technically for fairies, but to me it seems like it's just there to spite Elizabeth. Really, because it's just like... Oh, I'm going to use Gyro Ball because I'm going to hit you for double weakness, and then... so frustrating. I mean, that's what I get for using something with so many weaknesses, but still... Okay, Avalugg does not have good special defense, considering it just lost over half its HP, to something that wasn't even super effective and had a level disadvantage. And you're definitely well and truly gone, so that's the 8th gym leader. I guess he was kind of a half and half. He wasn't my toughest opponent, but he wasn't particularly pathetically easy either. Anyway, I actually do like this guy's portrait here in terms of just... Again, it makes him look like some kind of Norse warrior. I don't know why. And now we're going to see his much less impressive map thing. Again, it's like when you see there and then he looks like a fat redneck again. And we get... Wow. Wait a second. Does this badge actually have water in it or something? Iceberg badge. You know what? After this recording, I'm going to go ahead and look up the name of this thing on Bowlpedia to see if this really was called the Freeze badge in Japanese. Because if it was, the infamous ice badge naming kerfuffle continues. Yeah, meaning you can trade yourself a level 100 Pokemon from another version now, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. Yes, I knew it! Ice Beam, I completely called that one. I'm not going to complain, though, because Ice Beam is an awesome TM. Yeah, I guess so. That kind of makes Ice types have low weaknesses. I mean, lots of weaknesses, whatever. It's actually kind of funny because I actually just beat him with a water type, so... Maybe you love ice types because you're summon. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very, very cool. That is very, very cool. I guess you impressed me with one last final thing. That's actually really cool. Oh, yes! Oh, that is awesome! We leave the final gym by ice skating across up through the middle of a giant cube. Awesome. Yeah, mysterious frozen statues. Now, I got the feeling that plot will start when I next get out of this gym. But anyway, that was actually kind of a fun battle. It really was. Pretty cool. Did I just do that again? Really? I just did that again, didn't I? Oh, accidental puns. I hate doing that. Anyway, it seems that... Okay, now that we have all our badges, let's check them out. Unimaginatively named badge. Cliff badge. Rumble badge. Plant badge. Voltage badge. You're still evil. Unimaginatively named badge number 2. Unimaginatively named badge number 3. And Iceberg badge. Which does kind of... It's got water in it or something. That's actually kind of cool. Very, very cool looking badge, I will say. Very cool looking badge. Anyway, now that we have that, we can finally look at the lower part of our badge case again. And, you know, I'm actually really happy that I didn't manage to spoil myself on very many of the gym leaders. Yeah, Valerie, Olympia, and Wulfric, even Ramos in a way, were all kind of total surprises to me. So I'm glad, I did this blind like that. So, I guess I'll leave you off there, and I will see you all next time. See ya!